Hey everybody, this is Mr. Walsh, and I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking to you about the syllabus in this class. This is the syllabus for Chem 108 in section 650 of that class. This is an online class that's going to meet for 7 weeks. One of the things that I want to point out to everybody that should be obvious is that a regular semester is a little bit longer than a summer semester. So this class is going to be it's going to be paced about twice as quickly as a regular fall or spring semester class. So you can go through and read the descriptions in the syllabus. You'll have a PDF of this. This is a Word document of this file, but nonetheless, it's still there. So you can see here all the stuff we're going to be going over. If you've taken a high school chemistry class, this will probably be very similar to that. Okay, this is kind of that sort of equivalent. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to point out to you is the attendance policy and class participation policy. So it's very important for you to stay on top of your classwork, especially in the summer, because deadlines come and go very quickly. You'll have between a week and 2 weeks to get things in and done. In general, it's going to be a week. So you want to make sure that you can that you schedule your time accordingly. If for some reason there's an issue with your time, you may want to reach out to me and we can talk about any of those issues that you may have. The next thing is about due dates. If you miss an experiment, they're open for a week. Some of them are open for 2 weeks. But unfortunately, if it gets beyond the due date, nothing can be accepted. Actually, Blackboard and the software designed for this class, they shut off the labs beyond the due date. Everything's set up to turn off after the due dates. Okay, so you have to make sure that you complete everything in the lab simulations. And then here's the thing. So we have a grading determination. There's 365 points that are total. And then we drop the lowest lab and questions, and then also drop the lowest lab quiz. And then that will give us a total of 365 points. Probably the most important thing after you see the grading that we talk about is going to be the schedule. This schedule is just a one-sheet summary of everything that's due and when it's due. You can see the due dates here on the left, and then which week everything is due. That coupled with the idea that if you don't do the lab, you can't do the quiz. The quiz is worth the most points out of the lab, but you need to make sure that you do the lab too. If you don't do the lab, you don't get the points. You don't get the points for the quiz. So make sure you get that figured out. Okay, and so, and then finally, there's some college resources. So if you're needing to get a hold of me, you can send me a message through Blackboard, or you can send me an email. In the using my RCBC address right there. And hopefully this is going to be a great semester, and we'll get through this, and it'll be a good time. Okay, everybody, have a great day.